Welcome to Mental Health in Music. In front of me, I have the wonderful, very talented Tommy Biz.
What's going on?
What's going on? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you very much.
Good.
How's life?
Life's good. Like, obviously, just dropped Immaculate Perception. Plug it straight away.
Didn't waste no time.
Yeah, man. Just like trying to push the album. People are enjoying it, which is amazing to me, man. It's like, it's a lot of work. Like 2 years in the making, really.
That was actually my next question. How long in the making was it?
Like, well, it's like we were just saying, like, there is one track on there that's like 6 years old, but other than that, like, the body of work is like, we started working on it. We decided we were gonna do it at the start of lockdown, so like 2.5 years really, yeah. You know, when the lockdown happened, I lived on my own at the time, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go back home to where my parents live. Louis built a studio in the garage there, so we was just on our jacks doing music, you know what I mean, working. So yeah, it sort of, it came to fruition like that.
That's actually a sick way to spend your lockdown, coming up with a body of work like that.
It was
18
productive,
tracks.
man. We were productive. Yeah. We did a lot more music, and you know, I'm in a crew called New Guardz. We released our album during lockdown. We were working on all sorts of stuff. Like, it wasn't no sitting on my ass. It was like we were working during lockdown.
How many of you are there in New Guardz?
Lots.
So solid lots? Or
Yeah, more. I mean, do you know what? There's probably like, in MCs, there's 9, I think, 9 or 10. And then, you know, we got closely affiliated members as well, who, you know what I mean, who are on the album. We got the band, so if you count the Direwolves, but you know, they're guards as well, man. So if you count them, that's like probably like 15 people, I'd say, that are like closely involved with New Guardz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we saw the band live at your birthday bash.
Man.
For those that don't know, Tommy Biz had a birthday bash.
Big 30.
Mode.London to celebrate his big 30th birthday, and he had a live band with performing some tracks from the album. It was absolutely sick to hear music in that fashion.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, with New Guardz, like, with the band just brings that extra element, like, to a live performance, that like a musicality. You know, you're not just there for the MC, you're there for a show, you know what I mean? Like,
and we're actually hearing instruments, like usually everything is electronic, but to hear someone stand on stage and play the guitar, like guitar riffs and the beats coming from actual drums is so sick.
And like, it's just like a testament to how talented the band are. Like, they are doing like Louis B grime beats, you know what I mean? Like, how do you do that as a band? That's crazy, because his beats are so technical. But yeah, like, them boys and girls pull it off, man.
Do you have any plans for any other shows with them?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do 1 or 2 before Christmas.
Yeah.
Currently, no bookings, but you know, we're always getting bookings, so you'll be seeing us. We don't stop. But yeah, we got another project in the works at the moment, but that's nice. I ain't gonna say too much more on that.
Nice. Yeah. What do you think? I mean, what songs on the album do you think say the most about you?
On Immaculate Perception.
Yep.
Probably Fragmented Memories. I mean, that's just a story. That's just a short insight into my life growing up, and sort of how I've got to where I am. You know, always love music, always love film. Like, if you don't know, I'm a cameraman, videographer, so holler at me for music videos and come with your money. But yeah, it's just sort of, you know, trials and tribulations that I've been through, and you know, how I got to where I am, man. That's probably the one, yeah, Fragmented Memories.
I would say that one as well. I feel that one's like a life story type thing from the beginning to the present.
Yeah.
A really deep track. You say on that track that your dad taught you about sport and your mum taught you to help you with your reading and stuff. Like, she read to you.
I mean, mum and, like, I've got the best parents. I couldn't ask for a better family. Mm-hmm. So, you know, everything, like, you know, those are just some, like, small pointers in the songs, but, like, everything in life, you know, my dad's a big Gooner, big Arsenal fan. You know, my mum loves music, loves film and art and stuff like that. Like, you know, we've always had fun growing up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of your other childhood highlights?
Childhood highlights? Holidays, man. That's another thing I love to do is travel the world. So, like, I've been lucky enough to go to quite a lot of places. You know, growing up, my parents loved traveling as well. So, yeah, that's probably like the main thing. Trips to Spain and places like that. You know, we've been to America when we were young. Yeah, man.
Very blessed.
Seeing the world. Yeah.
I read that you were introduced to hip hop at 5 years old when you heard the Space Jam soundtrack. Yeah,
man. Yeah. Well, that was definitely the first introduction to hip hop. So, like, if you watch Space Jam,
love that film.
Yeah, sick film. Sick. I'm not even bothered with the second one, but like the first one. So when the Monstars team comes out onto the basketball court, there's this beat playing in the background that's going, I hit him high, hit him high, hit him high, you hit him low, and I was like, that's sick. And then my mum got the soundtrack because, I mean, can I swear?
Yeah, of course you can.
Fuck R. Kelly, but I really like the R. Kelly song, I Believe I Can Fly, and I used to sing it. So my mum got the Space Jam soundtrack, and
everybody
I think it was like,
get up, it's time to
man.
We got a real jam going down.
Welcome
to the
Space Jam.
Big tune.
Yeah. So, oh man, like that CD was dope. There was dope tracks, but like track 5 is Hit 'Em High, and it's by Be Real from Cypress Hill. Coolio, rest in peace. Busta Rhymes, one of the best. Method Man and LL Cool J. Bruv, I could spit that shit when I was, you know what I mean? When I was like 5. And then, you know, I that was my first exposure to it. And then I guess like hip hop became a big part of my life at probably like age 8. Because my cousin, she come back from uni, so she moved in with us for a little bit. She was a big hip music junkie, really, but like she was heavily into hip hop. So I was hearing Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Jay-Z, Nas, like everything. Like she had a big CD collection, so I was taking all those CDs. She was gifting me CDs. Yeah, I was like hooked from day one.
That's quite an early age to be hooked on something like hip hop.
My mum, like, you know, weren't happy about it sometimes when I was in the back of the car shouting Eminem lyrics out.
Wow.
That no 8-year-old should be saying.
Is that Marshall Mathers LP?
That's my favourite one. Yeah, Marshall Mathers LP. That was probably the first one I was fully introduced to, and then obviously went back Slim Shady LP. And I thought a lot of people don't like it, but I thought the Eminem Show was a dope album as well, man. Yeah,
people have a lot to say about that one. That was like critically acclaimed, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, my hip hop mates who are proper purists aren't a fan of that album, but I like that album. But it's got, you know, nostalgic value to me as well. Yeah.
So what were some of the tracks that were the soundtrack to your childhood growing up?
Do you know what? One of the main, I mean, it's albums really, you know what I mean? I was like, you know, if you listen to my album, like I tried to structure it, well, me and Louis together tried to structure it like a proper classic style album, you know what I mean? Where you listen through in order, and it's like, I used to do that. I used to listen straight through Eminem albums, through Jay-Z albums, The Chronic, 2001 by Dr. Dre, like that album, Illmatic, I mean,
all the classics.
Yeah. And then later in life, like, you know, I just ended up digging deeper, man, when the internet made things easier, like, because in Woking, where me and Louis grew up, there's not like a hip hop scene like that, so I was making these discoveries myself, you know what I mean? A lot of people around there are into like drum and bass, you know, people like hip hop, but there's not really a scene there. So, yeah.
Do you think it was an advantage or disadvantage growing up in Woking?
I don't know, man. It didn't really. I mean, it's not. We always used to come to London anyway. it's not far. It's like 20 minutes on the train, so we was always close. And then I moved here probably 7 years ago. Louis still lives in Woking, but he's up and down 24/7. So if we was further away, it might not have happened. But yeah, London's the epicenter for like the music that we're both into and involved with. Definitely.
Is that what drove you to move to London?
No, I moved in with a girlfriend that I was seeing at the time, and then we separated, but I ended up just staying. I love it here, man. Can't get enough of it. Yeah.
Do you know what? It's so interesting to hear people that are not from London say how much they love London.
Everyone
people
says
who live here don't say that.
Like there are new guards who have moved out of London. I think I'm the only guard who's not from London. And some of the boys are like, nah, hate it. I'm gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most of the time people are trying to move out.
Yeah. But I don't know. We different growing up experiences, I guess. Like, yeah.
Do you think you would have had a different childhood if you'd grown up in London?
Maybe. I mean, it's more your family, isn't it? And like who you're around. Woking's a smaller town, London's a bit more hectic, a bit more dangerous, but it's the same in Woking. There's crazy people and you go through all the same trials and tribulations as a young teenage boy, I guess, that anyone does wherever you're from. You know, drugs, fighting, like all the bullshit that comes with teenage life, man. You know what I mean?
What kind of teenager were you like growing up?
I wasn't a bad boy in any way, but I weren't soft either. Like, I guess just I was a bit rebellious, liked having fun, a lot of the time too much fun. You know what I mean? But you live and you learn from your mistakes, and it grows you into the person that you are. You know what I mean? Like, I probably wouldn't change a thing in my life. Like, I've had a good life, man. Yeah. A lot more good times. I've been through shit as everyone has, but a whole lot more good times than bad times. Like, I'm very grateful for the life I've had.
What did hip hop teach you growing up?
Swear words. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember who said it. There's a rhyme where someone said, enjoyed it as a younger man, as I grew older I fully understand, or something like that. Like, it's just a vibe, isn't it? Music's a vibe. So there's a lot of wisdom and knowledge within hip hop that I guess I didn't really understand as a kid, but then you catch it as you get older. I think, you know what I mean? Just I think when I was a kid, it was sort of, it's obviously kind of rebellious music. So as a little nutty 8-year-old, I just took to it, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, and then like you realise as you get older how much it's got to offer. It changes people's lives. You know what I mean? Music, not just hip hop, like music shapes people. Like the clothes you wear, the crews you hang around in. You know what I mean? Like what you're into, and not just music, your interests in life, I guess. But I think music is a massive part of what makes the world go round and what makes people who they are. Definitely.
I can only speak from like a grime point of view, but obviously grime to me is like a lifestyle, it's a culture, it's the way you dress, it's the way you talk, it's the people you hang around with, it's the things that you listen to, it's the things that you read, it's just everything, isn't it? So
yeah, man, I mean, I grew up with grime as well, man. Like from 14, 15, I was listening to grime as well. I was talking to someone the other day who was saying it's like a bastard son of hip hop. Like, grime is and that's taking nothing away from grime. Grime is its own incredible culture. Like, I love grime, man. It's more than music, it's a lifestyle. It is definitely, and it's a part of my life as well. Even though I don't consider myself a grime MC, even though I've got some grime bars and that, I consider myself a hip hop artist because, when you see, what was the one we went to, Sharky's event the other week? Legacy, next Legacy. I mean, like, see the man them on stage, like Tints, Tommy B, Logan, Roller, Joe Fire, like,
TC,
Need I Go On,
yep.
all of them boys, TC, it's crazy, man. Like, I can't jump on stage with them. You know what I mean? They run circles around me. So, but I love it, man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a hip hop event, I feel right now like I can jump on stage with anyone.
Yeah.
And have no problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is that down to, you think, your ability or confidence?
Ability, man. Mm-hmm. I think confidence has grown over the last few years, definitely. Like, and I know I'm sick. I know I can hold it down, man. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a statement of fact. I have done many shows, so that's, you know what I mean? I'm not avenue. Like trying to boast. It's just like I've proven it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think we all have like a lane in life where we're comfortable, innit? And we can say, I can get up and I can do this because this is what I've practiced, this is what I've honed, and this is where I've come from.
Yeah.
So
it's the same with like music videos, you know. I feel like, you know, I've filmed so many, like I've filmed over 60 music videos. But you know, probably like the first 30, I never charged anyone, and they're not that good. But like, I just built my skill level, and now they're at a level where, you know, I can charge a nice little bit of dough for a music video, and it's a side business now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm confident in my skill because I've done it for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So someone asks you what you do you say rapper or videographer first, and why?
I say videographer because, you know, obviously I've just done this album, but videographer, you know, I work as a videographer. It's what I've done. That's what I've done my whole life. You know what I mean? Music's been a part of my life for a long time, but taking music seriously has only been a few years now. You know, I've rapped for years and years and years, but never took it seriously. Like, yeah.
Why did you never take it seriously?
Do you know what? Probably when I was at uni, I thought I was taking it seriously, but I wasn't. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Plus, I was nowhere near as good then as I am. I was not good then. My flow was off. Like, yeah, man. I think just practice makes perfect, and then it sort of got to a level where I was like, do you know what? I can do this and put stuff out, and people like it. You get the odd hater, you know what I mean? But people were enjoying it, man. So, yeah, fuck a hater. Listen to haters.
It's a very sick track.
Yeah, man. It's someone commented some bullshit on in the comments. It was like, haters gonna hate, man. That's the song, like, whatever.
You said you directed over 60 music videos. What have been some of your favourites? That's quite a lot.
Yeah. One of my favourites is a New Guardz video I directed called Pay Me. That's featuring Louis B on the hook as well. That was a fun video to do. We had like funny costumes. It was in like a white room studio, which I hadn't done that before. Yeah, that was a cool video to do. I'm thinking, what other ones? I'd go on my phone, but I've just turned it off.
Doesn't have to be ones that you've been in. It could be ones that you've done for other people.
No, but that one, I'm not on that track. Okay. That's one that I directed.
Okay.
Yeah. Because obviously there's so many of us. We're not on all the tracks on the album. So that was a sick video to direct. I did one do you know what? I've done a few videos for Louis for his upcoming album that's not out yet. And one of them has Snowy Danger and Shorty from Boy Better Know on it. Okay. And I did a video for that about a year ago that we're sitting on, and that's a dope video, man.
Wow.
That was a cool video, and that was in lockdown as well, so we was in central, like Bank area, Leadenhall Market.
It was completely empty, right?
Empty, yeah, nice. Like, it was a cool video to do.
Yeah. I'd like to hear that track, Snowy Danger and Shorty.
Maybe one day they'll release it, who knows?
Get that released.
Louis just been sitting on this album for time, man. I don't know what he's doing with it. Like,
when you're directing, how do you get the best out of your subject?
It varies, man. Some people are naturally very good at performing on, like, one of the best example is Rowdy. Like, he's so easy to work with because he's so animated on camera. But do you know what? Some people just need a bit more encouragement. You say, bro, use your hands a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, and they'll come out of their shell, man. It's not easy when someone sticks a camera in your face. I'm the same. Like, I get a bit awkward sometimes, but yeah, man. I know how it is because I do it as well. So yeah, you just gotta tell them that ain't working, man. Just
gotta be honest.
Yeah. Honesty is the best policy.
And how is it when, especially if you've never met someone and you're meeting them for the first time and you've got to shoot them, like, how do you build up that rapport with them in order to film their video?
Most people I've met before, but there's a couple of people. My guy HMZ, I don't think I'd met him before. A few weeks ago, my friend from Prestigious Recordings, and we did a video. But do you know what? I think I'm just easy to get. I'm easy to get on with. Like, I don't really have like trouble with chatting to new people and stuff. So like, I think it just kind of comes naturally. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not scared of chatting to no one or messaging no one online or like, you know, I'll go to grime things. If none of my mates are going to something, I'll still go on my own. You know what I mean? I don't care. Like, I'll just go and make friends. Like, that
takes confidence though, innit? To like,
yeah.
Most people don't do things on their own, especially in like our scene. They roll with a crew or they roll in a group. To go and stand out and be like, yeah, I'm just going to be here. For me, that's a big thing.
The other part of it now is that I just know so many fucking people that if I go somewhere, I know someone. Like, I didn't know you lot were going to be at that Next Legacy thing the other night, but you know what I mean? I was like, do you know what? It's Sunday night. It got to like 8 o'clock. I think my girl was going to have an early night. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going. Just jump on the train to Shoreditch real quick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That was a good night, that was.
Yeah, it was wicked, man.
Yeah. I think it's quite, or do you believe that there is an intimacy between the person that you're shooting and being a videographer and your subject? It's quite an intimate thing because you have to tell this person what to do in order to get the best out of them. And sometimes you have to tap into their confidence, and whether they have confidence or not is a big thing.
I've not really had that problem like massively. I mean, I think a lot of people who, you know, book to do a music video, they've done it before, or if it's their first video, they've built up enough confidence to go and do video.
Yeah.
Sometimes they need a little bit of direction, and that's fine, man. Most people are happy to take direction, you know what I mean? Take advice.
You have to be in that situation though, don't you? Because if you want the best out of your own video, you have to be willing to say that this looks good.
Do you know what's mad? Like, more and more people wearing masks in videos. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Like in your latest one, right?
Yeah. That was fun. But I took the mask off as well in the video. So that was just. But one thing I've had to tell people when they're wearing a mask is you have to be extra animated because
you can't see your mouth.
Can't see your mouth.
Yeah.
So you need to, you know what I mean? You need to like project what you're saying in other ways.
Tintz's mask was mad.
Yeah. Well, that was funny because in the group chat, I'm wearing a black one as well, and I said I'll get you lots of masks. What colour do you want?
Yeah.
And Flo said red, Rowdy said purple, and Tintz goes, that's a stupid fucking question. What fucking colour do you think I want to wear? I was like, all right, black like Tintz. Yeah, man.
That one was obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, man. That was a dope video, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that was
that filmed in Leek Street Tunnel?
Is that off Brick Lane? I don't know
No, that's in South. It looks familiar.
This was near Brick Lane, man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I actually filmed another video there about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
4 years ago maybe for my mate K Zorro, but during the daytime, so it looked totally different. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I've reused locations so many times, man. Like,
do you think that? But
I try and make it look different.
Yeah.
But some people like choose a location, and I'm like, you know, I've shot a video here before, and they're like, fuck it, it's fine. Like, I want the location. It's all right, cool.
How did you get it empty? Was it the time of day that you filmed? Because it was empty when you were there.
Just went there and hoped no one was there, man. Yeah, a couple of people walked past, but let them go past and make it clear that we're doing something. So go, you know what I mean? Yeah.
We spoke earlier, and I want to touch on about our vices. So we both caffeine lovers.
Yeah.
Love a bit of coffee.
Yeah.
Had a Red Bull today. You've not had one.
No, I've not had one. I've not even. It's like my rule for Red Bulls, because I used to like fire back like 3-4 energy drinks a day when I was at college, and go on nights out and drink like vodka Red Bull and Jaeger bombs. Like now, I'd rather just do a shot of cold Jaeger than a Jaeger bomb. I think Jaeger bombs are horrible.
Yeah.
But I used to fire them back, and my thing is, I'll never just give up anything forever, but my rule is I'll have one Red Bull a year. So I've done that for like 5 years now. I've had one Red Bull a year.
I don't know how you've kept to that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I've never found it that hard giving stuff up. The only thing is cigarettes, man. That's so hard. I've given up like 8 times and then gone back.
Yeah. So are you currently a smoker or a non-smoker?
Yeah, I am currently
You're a smoker.
Yeah.
Why do you find it so hard to give up?
I think it's because I like a drink, and goes hand in hand with a drink, innit? Yeah. Like on a night out. Like I've done quite well. Like I used to smoke like 20 cigarettes a day. Now I smoke like 2 or 3 generally. But if I have a drink, then that becomes a whole lot more. Yeah. And I like a drink, so it happens quite often.
Don't we all?
Yeah, man.
What's your drink of choice?
I'm a beer drinker, but you know what I mean? First you go down the pub or whatever, it's always a pint first, and then usually it just ends up being more. But I drink vodka and gin. They're my other 2 drinks that I go to. Yeah, I'm a gin drinker.
Gin and what?
Gin and Fanta.
Gin and Fanta?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Bottle of like Tanqueray and some Fanta. Gin drinkers are gonna go mad at me. Tanqueray is nice. I'm a bougie drinker, man. I don't drink. Do you know what? It's working in bars and stuff when I was younger that done that to me. I can't drink no Smirnoff or none of that shit. Nah, if I'm gonna drink spirits, it's got to be like
something decent.
Something nice, man, because it makes all the difference. Yeah, trust me.
I might try some Tanqueray. I've never had that.
Tanqueray's lush.
Tanqueray reminds me of
Tanqueray 10 as well. It's dangerous though. It's like
you can get different flavours as well, right?
Yeah, Tanqueray 10's like 50%.
Ooh.
Yeah, something like that. It's deadly, but it's
Fanta.
Nice. Yeah, with a bit of Fanta, squeeze some lime in.
That's bougie. Squeeze of lime.
Fanta lemon, squeeze lime in. Fanta lemon's the best mixer ever. I don't care what no one says. Like, if you go other place in Europe, like Spain, they serve it in bars. Yeah. They don't do your vodka with lemonade. It's with Fanta lemon. It's much nicer. It's a bit more bitter. Yeah. It's nice, man.
Can we talk about weed smoking?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
How did you feel when you gave it up? Did you notice a difference in yourself?
Yeah. I mean, it was just driving me a bit nuts, man. Like, when I was younger, I used to smoke a lot of weed, and I think it makes you. I'm not gonna say it makes you. I'll say it makes me, because it's different for everyone. Because a lot of my friends smoke and it works for them, and they're very productive, like incredible people. For me, it just didn't. It stopped being fun, man. And you know what I mean. And smoking and not wanting to leave the house, or I'll be with all my mates and I'll be the one that's not talking in the corner. I still have a little toke like once in a while, but like not any more than that, man. I don't like buy weed anymore or anything like that. It just drives me nuts, man. I definitely feel better for it without.
Yeah. In what way?
Just a bit more clear-headed, man. Less paranoid and like When I smoke it, I feel a bit like, I don't know, like weird. I just not myself. Yeah. You know what I mean? I used to feel like myself, but just the more and more like years and years, stop feeling like myself when I smoke. I prefer a clearer head.
Yeah.
A drink is nicer for me to take the edge off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, even when I meet my mates who are having a smoke, I just bring a few drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and chill with them. Like, it's not, I don't mind having it around me or anything.
Yeah.
I just don't really want to smoke anymore.
I think it's rare to admit that if you've been a smoker, that paranoia is a thing that comes with it.
Yeah, but it's not the same for everyone.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, some people, it's totally, it helps some people with like anxiety and paranoia and stuff like that. I think like if you're prone to them things, it probably has the opposite effect and sorts you out. Whereas me, like, I don't generally have problems with anxiety or anything like that.
Okay.
So, and smoking weed eventually started making me feel anxious.
Okay.
So like it brought it on.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So without it, I'm fine. You know.
And how did you deal with that when it put it on?
I had to stop smoking it. You know what I mean? Like you just, you just feel weird, and like I just didn't like being high anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You make it sound so simple.
No, it's not simple. It's like I said,
everyone.
everything's different for everyone. Like, you know what I mean? For me, it's much easier to give up than cigarettes, man.
Yeah.
Like, much easier. Cigarettes, though, is not a psychoactive drug, I guess. Giving up drinking would be hard, because I've got to have something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To
Coffee.
take the edge off.
But you can't go out on a night out and have a coffee.
I'm not going out and drinking 10 coffees on a night out, you know what I mean?
If I ever see you in a bar with a cup of coffee in your hands, I'll be like, he's lost it.
Yeah, Tom's got off the beers, if that happened. Yeah.
Could be a thing.
Yeah, it could be a thing.
Yeah, imagine if we start going out and they start serving coffee.
The only problem that drinks I have at the moment with drinking is this. Like, that's the only problem I have with it.
Yeah.
But it's what it is. I need to get back in the gym. Maybe I will.
You and
eventually.
me both. Were you a gym goer before?
I go on and off of gym. I fall off hard and then I go back hard. But not even really gym, so to speak. Like, I'll start running and I'll do runs, like, rather than going to the gym. Like, I've done that all through lockdown. I was running, and then after like a few months, I was running 5Ks, 6Ks, 7Ks without even breaking a sweat. And then I got COVID, and it just went back to square one, back to zero, and just didn't get back into it. And now it's been a year and I haven't run. So it's like I said, I fall off hard. But I know, like, I just need to start again. Yeah. But we all get lazy, innit? Like,
it's just hard, isn't it? The starting bit, but not only the starting bit, but the keeping it up bit. So you can start and go one day and say, I feel good, and then you've got to go like the next day or the day after, and you're like, oh my god, like I've got to get up and go.
The starting, you're not gonna feel good when you're starting.
No,
definitely. Like, if I try and run again now, it ain't gonna be easy, but you just need to keep it up. Until it gets easy. You know?
But that's the hard bit.
Yeah. I much prefer like going somewhere nice and running than going to the gym. I think it's just like I prefer that way of keeping fit. I don't mind the gym. I like going with my mates and push each other and that. But I prefer like going out on a run. I don't even listen to music. I just run, like, and just take in like everything. I guess. Yeah.
How do you look after your mental health?
I just try and enjoy my life, man. I guess, enjoy my life, keep myself occupied. I never really had that many issues with mental health, you know? Like, I don't know. I've seen stuff and been through some crazy shit, like, but I guess I've always just... Sorry?
It's not affected you in a... negative way.
I don't know if it's not affecting me. I've not let it, but I don't think about it too tough, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm only seeing more and more now, like, how much it affects people, and I don't feel like I have that many problems with it. I guess I have a good life. I make sure I have a good time all the time. I do things that I enjoy, and I think that's what life's about anyway. And so I guess, like, unconsciously, I'm keeping my mental health straight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I like enjoying myself, so that's that's good, man.
Why do you think you've seen it more now in other people?
I think because because it's become a more like prominent topic in society. It's being recognised more, like proper mental health issues. Like my dad will tell you when he was younger and him and his mates were at school, they didn't believe that ADHD was a real thing. Like, you know what I mean? They just thought that's a cop-out for someone being crazy, like you're crazy, like, you know what I mean? Whereas, you know, now as time's gone on, like these things are being recognised and there's like solutions and care and stuff like that. You know, my girlfriend works in mental health, so like I'm getting to understand it all slightly more, but I guess because I never faced any like major like mental health situations myself, that I never really like had any issues with it. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Yeah, you just sort of you get to understand it more as time goes on and the world's changing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is that your motto for life then? Just enjoy yourself?
I don't know if I've got a motto for life, but it's definitely a good way to live life, innit? Enjoy yourself, man. Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, life's short. Like, 30 years has flown by. Like, and it's getting quicker. I'm telling you, like 25 till now was like, fuck. It's like yesterday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, life's short. We ain't getting any younger. No. Like, go do cool shit, enjoy yourself. Like, if you like music and you want to do music, like, have a go at it. I definitely left it too late.
Yeah.
Not too late, but like, I should have like taken it seriously earlier, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'd be like quite far now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never too late though.
No, it's not too late at all.
Yeah.
I'm just getting started, man. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm enjoying it, going to shows, smashing up shows, putting videos out. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying it all, man.
Do you think being a creative is a lonely job?
It doesn't have to be. I do work from home in my job as a videographer. So when I was in my previous job, we was in an office. So, you know, I was around people all day. There's advantages and disadvantages to working from home. Like, I can roll out of bed at 5 to 9 and be at work on time.
Sit in your dressing gown and sit up and work.
Yeah. Don't have a dressing gown. Actually, I do have a dressing gown. I do have a dressing gown, but my girl's taking it over, so it's basically now her dressing gown. But yeah, I stick some tracksuit bottoms on, t-shirt on the computer, and I'm at work.
Yeah.
Same time, I'm sat in my house all day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can be lonely, but you know, it's cool. I'm comfortable in my own space. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But it does mean, like, I like to get out of the house after work. I like to go out, have a little drink or something.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, man. Like, you can't sit in your house all day and yeah, I know it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, I personally would prefer to maybe work, you know, half the week in the office and I
was just about to ask you that, yeah.
But I can't because of editing. I need my big ass computer. I can't just work off my laptop in the office. Okay. So, you know, I have days where I go in and I don't do any editing. I just do admin stuff and like brainstorm my colleagues. But no, that's not. I'd like to do it more. But to be, what do you call it? To be productive. Yeah. I need to be at home. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think there's a personal cost to being a creative? There's some things that you have to like sacrifice or?
I don't know, man, because I mean, it depends what field you're in. Like, you can do everything in your own time. You know what I mean? Like, you know, at the moment I'm mad busy because, you know, I've been dropping this album, doing videos, like spending a lot of time on the socials trying to push stuff. Going to shows, doing all sorts of stuff. Whereas it's not always like that, like as a musician especially. But it depends. Music's a funny game. It's hard to crack it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And even when you do, you got to figure out how to make a living out of it if you want to do it as your main thing. Yeah. You get me? So, yeah, man. I don't know.
What's your aim musically?
Just have fun, man. Enjoy it. Yeah. I mean, like, my main thing in life was always to, like, make films and videos. I guess when I was a kid, I wanted to be like fucking Martin Scorsese or whatever. And then, you know, you get older and you realign your goals slightly more realistically. But like, I'm happy, man, because, you know what I mean? I make cool video content. I do my music videos on the side. That's what I enjoy doing, man. I love being in front of the computer, editing, being behind the camera, getting them shots. Like, that's what I've always liked. So even if I was to like do a film myself as a director, I'd be a proper hands-on director. Yeah. You know what I mean? I like being in the middle of it all, in the middle of production. Like, I remember speaking to my boss a while ago and talking about you know, he was like, would you like to eventually go into a management role? And I was like, I think I could, like, eventually, but I like doing the work. Like, that's what I enjoy doing. I like being in the middle of it and doing. I don't want to have like 4 different people that I tell what to do. I'd rather do it myself. So I just enjoy it, man. I enjoy the actual craft of it. You know what I mean?
Sitting down and editing.
Yeah, being a part of it.
I could see you doing something like a feature-length project with like, and then making music to go with that.
I would love to do something like that. And I've thought about it a lot of times, and I would like to write a film. And, you know, I feel like it's something that I could do. But I've not gone into that venture yet. Maybe it's something I'll do. But at the moment, it's all about, like, if I'm writing, it's all about music, man. It's all about the rhymes. So that's the way I'm looking at things right now. I'm going to start working on a second album soon.
Wow,
definitely.
Already?
Yeah, man. That was sick. That was good fun.
Yeah.
And like, having done it, and now I'm all self-sufficient, studio in the yard, everything. It's not that hard. Yeah. Like,
now you know you can do it.
I can do it. Yeah. Plus, I got quite a good person to mix all my shit down. I'm related to. So, you know what I mean?
I wish we all had someone like that.
Yeah. No, I do have advantages there, so I'm obviously going to use them. Yeah. But if I do a second album, I think I'm going to move away from Louis' sound and probably go down more. I'm sure me and Louis will definitely do another project together at some point, but I want to do one that sort of goes back to the roots, kind of like Wu-Tang influence, kind of real rough, rugged hip-hop shit. I want to do a project like that, you know what I mean? Like, this is a hip-hop album, but it's got trap on there. The boom bap is still very like electronic, like it's like Louis sound, do you know what I mean? Like, he's put his own signature on hip-hop. Whereas like, I want to do a kind of sample-based boom bap album. I think that's going to be my next project, man.
Do you have any producers in mind?
Yeah, I've got producers in mind, but I ain't gonna give nothing away. Right?
I was hoping we could get a little exclusive there.
Nah, man. I mean, I've not even started collecting beats for it, but you know, there's people that I'm gonna be reaching out to, man. But a lot of them are my people. Yeah. I've got enough people I know I can get some dope beats out of. You know what I mean? Even if I've got to chuck money at them, like, you know.
And features cool. And singers.
Yeah, man. Do you know what? Some people, when they do a project, they don't like having loads of features. But I think it's dope.
I think they're important.
If I see someone's dropping an album and there's like mad features on there that are sick, I'm like, yo, that's sick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, definitely. Like, I'll definitely have a ton of features on there. But at the same time, I don't want it to be just like every track has a feature on it. Like, on there, like, I've got like 15 features, but like, it's only like 5 or 6 out of 18 tracks that have features on there.
Yeah, and there are quite a lot of features on like one track.
Like one of them's got 5 features on there. Yeah, man. You always got to have like a posse cut on an album, man. You got to have like, especially on a hip hop album, just like something with man them going in like raw. Like, so I had to have that as the last track on the album.
I was quite surprised for you to have Rowdy and Tints on your album, because I was expecting hip hop, but when I heard it, I was like, hang on a minute, is this really hip hop, or is it /grime, or is it /drill? But It works.
Well, it's like I said, like grime is a massive part of my life as well as like hip hop's where my heart is, but grime is, you know, grime's the shit, man. Come on, like we're here, you know what I mean? Plus, it's a Louis B and Tommy Biz album. It's not just my album, so I wanted Louis to kick his proper flavour on there. You know what I mean? Like, so I said I need some dope grime beats, and Rowdy has been a good friend of mine for a long time. You know what I mean? We're close friends, so I had to get him on there. And then I was like, who else? And I was like, you know, again, Tints is a mate. I've known him for a few years now, and I was like, yeah, Tints is cold, man. Yeah. And Flowtex as well, on that track. Like, he's a hip hop. He's like me. He's like a hip hop kid, but he's such a cold grime MC. Yeah. Like, he's hip hop's in his heart, but him and Louis have actually done a 6-track EP of straight grime. Like, he's you know, flows are very prominent in the hip hop scene. But yeah, like I've been telling him, you need to do more grime. You need to, because it's like I said, I don't feel like I'm a grime MC, but he could stand up on stage with those, man, and hold it down. So yeah, him and Louis have done a little grime EP, man. Yeah.
There's loads of music in the works.
Yeah, shitloads. Louis especially, I mean, he's just fucking got piles of...
I can imagine what
he's got like 10. He's got like 10 that he's sitting on, you know.
Wow.
Like with different, either with different people or with, you know, his own instrumental things. He's got a lot of music on the way. Yeah.
And you've got some bits as well, like the tracks that didn't make it to the album?
Yeah, there's a couple of tracks that didn't make it to the album, so who knows, like maybe I'll drop those as singles at some point. Maybe I won't. Depends if I'm still feeling them or not. Like,
teasing us. Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Yeah, but there's gonna whether it's those or not, there's gonna be more music. Yeah. You know, there's definitely gonna be more music. But right now, it's all about Immaculate Perception. Yeah. Like that's what I'm pushing right now. I'm still gonna do more videos. Like,
how many more videos do you think you'll do from this track?
There's at least 2 that I want to do. Yeah. That I definitely want to do. Maybe 3 or 4 more. Wow. We'll see on budgets and, you know.
And we've got 3 already, right? Is it 3?
You got 4.
4, yeah.
We actually put a video out 2 years ago. Okay. So we did it's a song Can't Wait. Yeah. And that was a song we did really early with MC Jumanji and Mass Law, one of my New Guardz friends. And I thought it weren't originally going to go on the album. I was just going to put it out as a video, and then it made it to the album. So like, the video's already out for it, but it's on the album. So yeah, that will come out like quite early. Yeah.
Sick. You got plans?
Yeah. A lot of plans.
I really think that you should do an event, like a regular thing with your band.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? We've been doing it for years now with the band, but yeah, we need to do more. We done a lot of events at Nambuka on Holloway Road, and that was our spot. And we lost it. Nambuka went under, so it's closed. So we need to find a permanent like spot that we can use as like our home thing. But
what about the event that we had thingy?
Post Bar's a good spot. Yeah. It's definitely, we've considered it. Yeah. We have considered it. There's other spots as well. We want to try and keep it like North or East London though. Yeah. Because I think that's the place to be. We've seen a few spots in South, but you know, most of us live or are from this like North London. Yeah. And definitely, I think East is the spot as well. Yeah. You know, everyone's always about in East London. Yeah, man. But there'll be more shows. Don't worry about that.
Sick.
With the band. Yeah.
What are some of your greatest passions in life?
Music and film, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's all I give a shit about, really. Yeah. Music and video. Like, I love it. I love doing it. Don't really want to do anything. I don't know how to do anything else. Yeah. I can work in a pub and I don't want to do that. Like, that's the only other job I'm good at. Yeah. And I don't want to do it at all. Yeah. So yeah, I got to make sure I can hold it down with the videos and music.
Yeah.
But other passions in life, it's like I said earlier, man, like traveling, going on holiday, seeing the world. I'm a big foodie. I can't cook for shit, but I like, I like eating in restaurants. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so, I need to make sure I earn enough money to eat in a different restaurant every night. That's another goal in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
what's your favourite food?
Tapas.
Tapas.
Yeah, proper good Spanish.
Calamari?
Like, love calamari.
Love calamari.
Octopus, prawns, all of them ugly creatures from under the sea. I'll eat all of them. I love them. Mussels, clams, everything, man.
Seafoody, yeah?
Yeah, I love seafood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love all food. I love all, all meat.
Yeah.
I'm all for, like, you know, not killing animals and that, but they taste delicious. So we can all farm more humanely, but I'm not gonna ever stop eating meat. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Fair enough. Sorry to all the vegans out there. Gonna play a quick game of this or that.
This or that?
Yeah,
How do we? What's
I'm gonna
that?
give you this or that, and you have to pick one without thinking about it.
Cool.
Right, Biggie or Tupac?
Biggie.
Crepes or t-shirts?
Crepes.
Outside or indoor locations?
Outdoor.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Ooh, okay. And is it Nike or Nike?
Good question, man. I never really. I say both of them.
You say both.
Yeah, because you don't say bikey, do you? Like, I'm gonna go ride my bikey. But who knows, man? Like, I don't even know. Is there a definitive answer?
I mean, Americans say Nike, so.
Yeah, but do you know what? I grew up saying Nike, and then went to school and everyone said Nike. So
Nike and Adidas.
Adidas is incorrect because the guy who started Adidas was called Adi Dassler.
Okay.
So he's not. He wasn't called Adidas. No, it's
No.
Adidas. Yeah.
Fair enough.
The name was Adi Dassler. Yeah.
Where can we find you on socials?
Everywhere except TikTok.
Except TikTok.
I ain't going on
talk
TikTok.
about this. TikTok. Why not?
Because it's just all like weird dancing and stuff like that.
I want to see you do a dance
do you know
challenge.
What? I'm surprised it's not died, and I think it still will. But all the kids are on it now, so it won't.
Yeah.
But do you remember Vine?
Yes.
Yeah. So I thought TikTok was gonna die like Vine did. Because it's just aimless. There's no production value to any of it. Like it's just like people filming themselves like dancing to stuff or little weird skits and stuff. I was like, this is gonna be dead. But I think lockdown helped it, and the fact that all the kids are on it. But I don't know. Do you know what? More and more people are telling me to get on it, and maybe I should. But I spend so much fucking time on Insta anyway that I'm like, I don't need another one. Yeah. Like then I'm also, you know what I mean? Insta's the only one I'm really good at. And then I'm also trying to hold down Twitter and Facebook. Yeah. So I'm like, if I get TikTok, that's just game over, man. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Tommy Biz, you have been an excellent guest.
Oh, thank you for having me,
Thank you so much for coming down. I've had a blast.
I've had one too.
If you haven't already, check out Tommy Biz's new album, Immaculate Perception, with Louis B.
For the camera. I've got CDs.
We've got CDs.
£15. Bandcamp, or just get at me, and if you're in London, I'll probably give you one face to face.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the L Show. I have been Elle Formosa. I will see you in a couple of weeks. Take it easy.